po sa ating lahat, mga grade 9 student. This is Bonifacio A. Alos Jr. Nandito po ako ngayon sa Sir Alos TV, which is yung math teacher po ninyo online. Okay, grade 9, the first topic for the school year is what we call the solving quadratic equation by extracting the square root. Okay, square root. If a factor natin, yung ating solve natin yung quadratic equation gamit po ang pag-extract po ng ating square root. But first and foremost po dapat dito is alam po ninyo yung mga perfect square numbers. Okay, perfect square numbers such as 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, and so on and so forth. Okay? Etong mga number nito, sila po ang tinatawag po nating mga perfect square numbers. Kasi pag kinuha po natin ang kanilang mga square root, meron po tayong whole number na kasagutan. Okay? Such as square root of 1, the answer is 1. Square root of 4, the answer is 2. Square root of 9, the answer is 3. Square root of 16 is 4. And square root of 25 is 5. Okay. Quadratic equation ang pinag-uusapan po natin dito. So kapag sinabi natin quadratic equation, meron po tayong variable at may exponent po na 2. Okay? So give this one out as an example. X squared minus 9 is equal to 0. Okay? So solve po natin ang quadratic equation na yan by extracting the square root. Okay, kukunin natin ang kanyang square root. So, paanong paraan? Okay, first, negative 9 or minus 9, transpose natin sa kabila. Okay, so that we have x squared is equals to 9. Can you follow? Negative 9, transpose it on the other side, then it will become positive 9. Okay? Next. What would be the next procedure? Kukunin po natin ang kanyang square root. I-extract natin ang kanyang square root. Hindi lang po yung isang side. Both side po ang kailangan natin kunin ang kanyang square root. So therefore, square root is cancelled, squared is cancelled. Therefore, x na lang po ang natira sa left hand side po natin. Is equal to, what is the square root of 9? Again, I repeat, what is the square root of 9? The answer is 3. Okay? Pero, meron po tayo dapat tandaan. Okay? When extracting the square root, hindi lang po natin dapat ibigay ang positive number na root niya. The answer should be positive or negative 3. Okay? When checking, i-check natin kung tama ang sagot natin. Is either positive ba or negative. Okay. X squared minus 9 is equal to 0. Okay, unahin natin yung positive 3. Minus 9 is equal to 0. 3 squared is 9. Minus 9 is equal to 0. 0 is equals to 0. And that's it. Check po. Tama po yung positive 3. Try naman po natin yung negative 3. Okay, dito checking ulit ha. Okay, tipirin ko lang po yung space ko ha. Negative 3 squared minus 9 is equals to 0. Negative 3 squared, that is also 9. Minus 9 is equals to 0. Still, 0 is equals to 0. Tama rin po ang ating kasagutan. So therefore, positive 3 and negative 3 are both correct answer. Okay, again, solving quadratic equation by extracting its square root. Okay, i-square po natin siya. Transpose muna natin yung ating constant, saka po natin extract ang kanyang square root. Okay? Naintindihan po ba? Okay, very good. Okay, let's continue. So we do have this two example, number 1 and number 2. Meron pang isa po mamaya for our third example. Okay? So first, a squared minus 25. kung ano po yung ginawa natin doon sa una kong discussion, sa extracting square root, parehas lang po yung gagawin natin dito. First, transpose the constant to the other side. And then, saka natin kunin ang kanyang square root. And then, positive or negative ang ating magiging kasagutan. Okay? For this, a squared minus 25, transpose it on the other side. So, we have a squared is equals to 25. And then, anong susunod? Kunin natin ang kanyang square root. We're now going to extract the square root. Okay? So, we have square root and square root for this. Cancel yung square root, cancel yung squared. So, we have a. Next, what is the square root of 25? Again, I repeat, what is the square root of 25? Very good. Tama po yung sagot nyo, no? Positive or negative? 5. Kala mo, narinig ko yung sagot nyo, no? Then, that is the positive or negative 5. Okay? Next, susunod naman natin. So, we do have number 2. 2x squared minus 72. Okay. Yung unang binigay ko po doon sa discussion natin kanina, may square root po yung 9. Sa unang example ko naman dito, may square root naman po yung 25. Dito, may kasamang numerical coefficient po yung ating x squared. Tapos, yung 72, wala po siyang perfect square root. Okay? So, gagawa natin ng paraan yan. Grade 8, topic nyo po ito, monomial factoring. Balikan nyo po yun, i-refresh nyo po yung topic nyo po tungkol sa bagay na yun, okay? So, we are going to factor out first our given polynomial. Okay, so we have 2, ang factor nilang dalawa. Okay, and then, we have x squared minus 36 is equals to 0. Okay, can you follow? Dinivide ko lang po yung first saka second term sa positive 2. So, yung 2x squared naging x squared na lang. Yung negative 72 naging negative 36 na lang. And that's it. Pwede mo na pong extract ang square root po nito. By means of this. Okay? I-disregard muna natin yung 2. Later on, by checking, babalikan din po natin yan. Okay? So, we have x squared minus 36 is equals to 0. Transpose natin yon. So, we have x squared is equals to 36. Square root po natin siya. And then, square root. Cancelled na. Kinancelled ko na siya. Okay? So, we have x is equals to positive or negative 6. Okay? Again, that is a square root of, or x is equals to positive or negative 6. Okay po? Naintindihan po ba? Okay, and this is it for our example number 3. We do have 81m squared minus 160 is equals to 9. Okay. Sir, bakit hindi po equal to 0? Okay. Somewhat, hindi naman siya masyadong tricky, pero tinitest lang po ng given example na ito kung talagang naintindihan nyo ba yung inyong ginagawa or hindi. Okay? Again, I repeat. This is just only a test. Okay? The same procedure, uulit-ulitin lang po natin ang ating ginagawa. Okay? So, we are going to transpose the negative 160. So, therefore, we have 81m squared is equals to 160 plus 9. Okay? That is 169. Okay, kasi baka magtaka yung mga iba, no? Bakit naging 169 yan? Transpose po natin yung negative 160 dito. So, therefore, nagkaroon tayo dito ng plus 160. Okay po, naintindihan po. Kaya naging 169 po itong nandito sa baba. Okay? Burahin ko na. Next. May numerical coefficient na kasama yung m squared natin. So, i-divide natin siya by 81 muna. Hindi muna tayo mag-square root kaagad. Okay? So, we have divide 81 and then divided by 81. So, we do have cancelled. We have m squared is equals to 169 over 81. Okay? Yung 169 ba, madidivide siya sa 81? Parang mahirap yata, no? Pero, may napansin ako. Ano yun? Ang 169 is a perfect square number. Same true with our 81. So, therefore, square root ko na siya. Okay? Kukunin ko na ang kanyang square root. Okay? So, this is it. Square root of m squared and square root of 169 tapos 81. Okay? So, we have m is equal to, yan, umaano na yung whiteboard marker ko, no? What is the square root of 169? That is positive or negative 13 over, what is the square root of 81? Square root of 81 is, okay, very good, that is 9. So, therefore, ang kasagutan po natin is positive or negative 13 over 9. Okay? Yan po ang ating factor or kasagutan po sa extracting the square root. Positive or negative 13 over 9. Okay, nandito na po tayo sa challenge yourself, no? Challenge yourself, number 1 and number 2. Meron pang tatlong susunod, 3, 4, and 5. The first one is this. Okay? Post nyo muna yung video na to, kopyahin nyo to, and then solve nyo. Later on, i-play nyo, tignan nyo kung tama ba ang inyong naging kasagutan sa sagot na i-discuss ko din po ngayon. Okay? So, ready na po ba? Ayan, itutuloy ko na ang aking computation. Okay. X squared minus 121 is equal to 0. Anong gagawin natin ulit na process? Transpose natin yung constant. So, we do have x squared is equal to positive 121. And then, kunin natin ang kanyang square root. Okay, so we have x is equals to square root of 121. That is positive or negative what? 11. Okay? So, yun po ang ating kasagutan. That is positive or negative 11. Tama ba ang inyong naging sagot? Okay. Try natin dito sa pangalawa. So, we do have 3a squared minus 50 is equals to 25. Okay? So, we have 3a squared minus 50 is equals to 25. Anong gagawin ulit natin dito? Transpose muna natin yung constant niya, i-divide natin sa numerical coefficient na kasama ng a squared natin, and then, pag divisible, square root natin. Kung hindi rin divisible, square root na rin natin. Okay? Extract na natin yung kanyang square root. So, let's do it. So, we have 3a squared is equals to 75. So, paano naging 75? Yung negative 50 naging plus 50 po dito. Kaya naging positive 75. Okay, burahin ko na to. Next, divide both sides by 3. Okay, then by 5 tuloy, by 3. So we have a squared is equal to 75 divided by 3. That is 25. Okay, very good. Square root and square root canceled. Then we do have a is equals to positive or negative 5. Very good. Yan din po ang ating kasagutan para po sa number 2. 3a squared minus 50 is equals to 25. Sunod naman po natin is the example number 3 and number 4. Okay? Example number 3, we do have 2m squared minus 162 is equal to 0. Okay? Anong gagawin natin? Transpose, divide, and then square root. Okay. So, we have 2m squared is equal to 162. And then, divide both sides by 2. Bakit? May numerical coefficient pa siya nakasama. Okay? So we have divide both sides by 2 and 2. Again, may nagtatanong, sir, saan nyo po ba nakukuha yung 2 na pinang-divide nyo? Okay, again, ang technique po natin dito, kung ano po ang numerical coefficient na kasama po ng ating variable, doon po natin siya i-divide para ma-cancel out po natin ito. Okay, so we have m squared is equals to 162 divided by 2. Ilan po? Ilan? That is 81. And then, kunin natin ang kanyang square root. Okay, cancel yung square root, cancel yung squared. So, we do have m. Now, what is the square root of 81? That is positive or negative what? 9. Okay, very good. Positive or negative 9 po ang kasagutan natin para dito. Sa pangalawa naman po, okay, we do have parenthesis x plus 2 squared is equal to 144. Okay, is equals to 144. Ngayon, anong gagawin natin dito? Nasa parenthesis po yung squared na exponent. And then, 144 po dito sa kabila. So, anong gagawin natin? Square root po natin siya agad-agad. Okay? Yun po yung pinakamabilis sa paraan. Hindi po yung ang gagawin mo, i-squared mo pa to, squaring binomial. Hindi po, mas matagal pa po yung process na ganun kapag ganun po yung ginawa natin. So, therefore, ang gagawin natin, extract natin agad-agad ang kanyang square root. Okay? So, square root, cancelled and cancelled. Ang naiwan dito is x plus 2 is equals to, ano? This. What is the square root of 144? That is positive or negative 12. Okay? Again, positive or negative 12. Hahatiin natin ngayon itong ating solution. Bakit hahatiin natin? Positive dito sa una, negative dito sa pangalawa. Okay? So, ito. X plus 2 is equals to positive 12. Dito naman, x plus 2 is equals to negative 12. Ayan, adjust ko na lang po yung aking camera. Ayan. Okay? So, we have, transpose natin yung isa. X is equals to 12 minus 2. X is equals to 10. Yun yung unang factor natin. X is equals to 10. Positive 2, transpose natin sa kabila, naging negative 2. Okay. Itong isa naman. X is equals to negative 12 minus 2. Therefore, x is equals to negative ilan? 14. Ito po ang ating dalawang kasagutan. Positive 10 and negative 14. And last example or last challenge yourself is this one. Number 5. Okay, so we do have x squared minus 32 is equals to 0. So, ano ngayon ang gagawin natin dito when we are going to extract the square root of this? Kasi, hindi kasama ang 32 sa perfect square numbers. Okay? Binigay ko siya as a challenge yourself para po magkaroon nga po kayo ng konting challenge in solving this given example. Okay? So, paano natin gagawin? Again, the same procedure po ang gagawin natin. Okay? X squared is equals to 32. Ngayon, extract natin yung kanyang square root. Okay? Again, tulad ng sabi ko kanina, the same process, right? Transpose ko yung negative 32, naging positive 32. Susunod, the same process po ulit. I am going to extract the square root. Okay? So, we have canceled yung square root, canceled yung square. Therefore, x na lang ang naiwan sa kabila. Dito naman po sa kabilang side, square root of 32. Ang gagawin po natin dyan, if meron po tayong number na ganyan, kung talagang hindi na natin siya ma-factor out, yan na po ang sagot natin. Okay? Pero kung napansin natin yung number, at meron po siyang factor na may square root, perfect square number na factor niya, then we can still continue the solving. Okay, just like that number, 32. Anong dalawang number, anong dalawang factor niya, yung pinakamataas na factor niya na may perfect square number? 32. 32 is divisible by 4, which is may square root. Okay? Or may perfect square po yung 4. Pero mag-isip pa ng other number, baka may mas mataas pa dun sa 4 na perfect square din. Okay? So we have, the number is 16 times 2. Oh, hindi po yan times po yon. 16 and 2 is equals to 32, sorry, 32. Which is, yung 16 po is my square root. Perfect square number po yung 16. Okay? So, extract na natin yung kanyang square root. Therefore, x is equals to positive or negative. Anong square root ng 16? That is 4. Next, anong naiwan sa ilalim? Square root of 2. So, yan na po ang inyong magiging kasagutan. Final answer nyo na po yan. Again, ulitin ko. Number, hanapan po ng factor na may perfect square number. Extract mo yung perfect square root ng perfect square number na yon. And then, may maiiwang number or number doon sa ilalim ng radical sign natin, which is 2. And that's it. That will be our answer. Okay? Sana po may natutunan po kayo. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I-follow nyo din po para magkaroon po tayo ng marami pang mga subscriber. Again, this is Bonifacio A. Alos Jr. na nasa Sir Alos TV, which is your math teacher online. Thank you very much and God bless us all.